ahead. I'll be quiet too.
No, you don't have to be quiet. Very close to the Lord
They're coming to you every Wednesday night.
Who wrote the song?
And it's gonna be as wide as it can be. With no apology.
I took guitar lessons.
And you're gonna love the show. They're all their own wildflowers.
What? Coffee?
They'll be talking, laughing, shouting, and shaking their fists. Bonnie and Mandy, make sure you're always watching. Or you could miss it if they ever can.
Yeah, that's cool. They're trying to sell me from the comedian. They know that
Did what they had to do, and now they're free.
And Robin goes, I love this song.
And it's gonna be as wide as it can be. With no apology. Bonnie, Scalise, and Mandy Jones. Wildflowers. Wildflowers.
How annoying is that?
It's all right. It's just we're welcome. You do it.
Welcome. You're looking live at the Wildflowers. I'm Mandy Jones, the comedian, and as always, next to me is the beautiful.
Hi, it's Bonnie Scalise. How are you, everybody?
This is the 40th episode of this show, and of course, we have to fuck it up always a little bit because it's live. So you got a little remix there at the end. Our guest that we have in the house was just asking who wrote this song. That's Bob Soleil.
Yes.
Of Street Fighter, wrote us original scores for every podcast we've ever done so that our shit would not get ripped off the internet, and we are forever grateful for him for that, because we used to like dance to the Misfits, and apparently you can't do that.
Yeah, they would ban us on Facebook.
Misfits, way to fucking keep it cool.
Stole someone's
Jerry
song.
only.
So, yeah, so...
I digress. Bonnie, what's the topic for tonight?
The topic is going to be parenting, but before we talk about the topic and our guest, we had a really busy weekend.
Oh,
this
fucking
weekend.
action-packed.
So you want to start with Friday?
Yeah, so I didn't do the Calamity Jones Hour on Friday because Terry McNeely invited me to do a show at McGuire's, a Governor's Comedy Club in Bohemia, which was a Friday night. So I said absolutely, and me and Bonnie were on that show.
And Mandy hosted that show.
And I've never hosted a show before, and Bonnie's been hosting mics since she started comedy. So I fucking have so much respect for fucking keeping the clock,
it's a lot of
taking
pressure.
pictures, making sure people are not pulling people off the stage when they are blowing the light. Fucking when people are drawing sweat and the crowd's turning and they were just laughing, get them off the fucking stage. And it's totally I totally respect the art of having to keep the show running like that. And it was so much fun to just keep jumping up and throwing a few more punches. It was awesome.
Yeah, and it was a big turnout, so there were a lot of people there at McGuire's, and I was like amazed. I got so much laughter. Like it sounded like it was deafening.
I know every laugh was so much, and it's dark, so it's just like boom. It was fucking.
It was amazing.
Everyone was so happy to be out. There was not a single heckler, because I had like prepped myself for like, you guys are at a comedy show. You weren't allowed to be out of your house all of last year. Just fucking hold it together. Be nice to each other. You paid to laugh tonight. But I didn't have to do that. Everyone was so thankful to be out, so that was fucking awesome. And then Saturday, we're over at East Coaster's Tavern in East Meadow for Vagisilly, which is Kristen Tinsley's fourth year doing it. It's an all-woman show. She had a male host and then a male closer. Voldemort like that. Thou shalt remain nameless. But we were all, no, I'm just fucking around. But the rest of us were all women. She cut everybody, she filmed everybody and cut our shit up and threw it onto YouTube, onto private links if we wanted to share. It was fucking awesome. And then Bonnie, what did we do on Monday?
Oh, on Monday, Mandy and I produced our first show ever at G's Club in West Hempstead. And
first Monday of every month.
Yes. And so the next one is going to be July 5th, I believe.
Yeah, and since it's a Monday, we can't charge you anything. So you get a paid headliner, but there's a free fucking seat. And there's no minimum on this show. They do have some bar food down there. They do have beverages. So there's no minimum at all. So we encourage you. What we did is we decided to do the magic hat, the bonus hat.
Yep.
So if you're a comic, you come down to show support for local comedy. You put your name in a hat, you get a chance to perform that night. Also, showing your face as a comic. We take notes. Bonnie is a teacher, and participation points count.
Correct.
And you get put on future shows. We already have a gentleman that showed up to the first show.
One guy on the next show.
One game out of the hat, and the other one's on the next bill. So there you have it, folks. Get your ass down there. That's July 5th. Peaches Rodriguez.
Peaches Rodriguez is going to be the headliner. The show we just did, Terry McNeely was the headliner, and Michelle Fox was the host, and she did an amazing job, and all the comics were great. And Eli Velasquez was the person, we pulled his name out of the hat, and he just got up there and did a great 5 minutes. So I just want to say hi to some of the people who are tuning in and being so patient with us. Robin DeVito, who was there in the front row. Terry McNeely was picking on her, and she loved every minute of it. Danielle Miller's here.
Danny, I love you.
They were talking about the song that Robert wrote. David Lange was there also that night.
The Colonel.
We really appreciate it. Cedric Hooks is saying hi. But
I love you,
He
Cedric.
has a date, so he's like saying...
I love you, like, you know, platonically. I'm married. We're
we
good.
wish you the best.
Cedric, his date, awesome. He's a stand-up dude.
One of my Facebook friends, Michael Fleshur, is watching. Hi, Michael. And Adam Snare, all the way from Florida.
How'd you get fucking internet
you,
down there in Florida?
Your mom is watching, Mary Underhill.
Mom.
She's saying hi, girls. And Jim Rea, I love Jim Rea. The G-spot, he's saying. I heard it's hard to find.
The G-spot.
If you go through the back, but it's easy to find if you go from the front.
Well, I went real quick. Pat Marone, who was on the G's Club show, first of all, he thought he was getting whacked because he couldn't find the place, and he ended up in, like, abandoned buildings.
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah, he's like, man, I thought you were gonna fucking kill me. I'm like, really? I'm gonna fucking... I guess I would be a pretty good bait. I mean, I don't look like I'd fucking kill you, but I will. So he fucking thinks it's the end of his days. Gets there, so flustered, because apparently my voicemail box is full and I don't answer anything when when we're running the show and supposed to be directing people where to go. And then he fucking leaves. I know, poor Pat. And then he leaves his car running the entire show.
I saw that. Yeah, he left his car on.
And it did not get stolen.
For 3 hours.
So, yeah, the amount of money and gas that he paid and for that car to run, we fucking forever indebted to you, Pat.
Yes.
We owe you a lot of money.
So, our guest has been waiting so patiently, so shall we introduce him? I just want two quick things. I'm in a show, and I promised I would promote it. This Saturday, Eli Velasquez, who's the one who did the guest spot.
Yeah, comic bonus
him and
spot.
Justin McDonald are producing a show at 8 o'clock at the Bayshore Hopkins Brewery. That's this Saturday. Messenger me for details. And then the following Saturday, I'm in a John Butera show at Club 121 on Oak Street in Amityville. It's a new venue.
Ooh,
so
yeah, I've never heard of that.
Really excited about
Christen
that.
the place?
Yeah, we're going to christen it. And Jim Ray is going, I thought the G-spot was funny. Yeah, maybe we'll promote it that way, Jim, in the future. So let's not delay it anymore.
Yeah,
we're very excited.
G-spot on July 5th. Everybody, comics come down, get a chance to perform, and feature shows. All right, Bonnie, let's do it.
So our guest is a comedian and an actor. And the last 2 shows he was on before the pandemic was Kevin Can Wait and Vinyl. The very funny Chris Monty.
Yay! A round of applause.
Welcome.
Thanks for having me, Wildflowers.
Well, you're on the 40th episode of this show.
And I'm in my 40s. Isn't that like perfect?
Oh my God, it's wild.
That's wild. That is wild, man.
That is so wild. You brought us gifts, which we greatly appreciate.
We're going to show the gifts.
We're going to show the gifts.
Robin DeVito's going Club 69. No, I think G-spot's bad enough. My boyfriend's tuning in.
So we got What's the Worst That Can Happen shirts.
I love it.
So this is available. What's the Worst That Can Happen is the name of your Amazon Prime.
That was my Amazon Prime special. I actually don't sell those shirts anymore. So you guys got vintage.
I'm not even going to wear this.
That's vintage.
This is going right in the back downstairs.
I do have a new shirt that says It Is What It Is from my last comedy album that I sell at shows now. But that I don't even make those anymore. I could get them if I wanted to, but
Can
I
you
gave
number and sign those?
I will. I don't know what number it is, but if you have a silver Sharpie, I will sign it for you.
All right. Only silver, though? Fuck.
Well, it's black, so. What color
I
you
want
got?
it on like the tag.
All
No
right.
one's gonna fucking.
All right. I can put it on a tag. Whatever you want. You're the host. Whatever you want.
I don't want anyone to know that you fucking touched it. Well, we're really happy to have you, and I kind
And
of.
our topic.
Oh, well, you already did you say it already, or you didn't say
know.
it?
Yes, you did.
You did say it, but
All
we
right,
just
so-
fucking
so-
chattered.
You're
so
asking the
long.
wrong guy about
Yeah,
the
I
topic.
know. We're like, guys, we're like, you ready?
Right. Get your parenting stories ready because Chris has a lot of parenting
I don't have a
stories.
lot. I only
Well-
have a 2-year-old.
But you had 3 Father's
A
Days
million
in
things
2
can
years.
happen with a 2-year-old. Are you
Oh,
kidding me?
are you
A
kidding?
And
lot
they're
of things
fresh in your
happen.
mind.
Every day.
I do. Every day it's a new
It's a
experience.
new adventure.
Yes.
Because I was thinking back to when I had twins.
You had twins?
Yeah.
God bless you.
And
Yeah.
And I'll start off with one story. Is you have like the gates that's around in a circle.
I did, but not anymore.
Cribs. That's why Glenn said I can't be a parent. Because I was like, what are those umbrella strollers? I mean, no, umbrella car seats. He's like, strollers.
Yeah, no, yes. None of that.
Nobody knows what the hell they're doing.
But
when
no,
they start.
when we lived in our apartment,
Yes.
now we live in a house, but we had the gates around the apartment. So pretty much my daughter was in a cage like she was in jail all day.
Right.
So I could do what I wanted to do. And, sometimes, you have your second cup
But
of
did
coffee.
she figure a way to get out?
She didn't figure a way to get out
See,
at
my
that point
daughter
because she was
did.
just kind of walking slowly. And but she's very shifty now. But now that she's walking and running and everything, my daughter's pretty good. She'll stay like with me. I don't gate. We had the gates on all the rooms, and I would just keep her in one room. But I don't gate anything now. And
She's free range.
she's free, she's
Like a
free range.
chicken.
No antibiotics. She's free range, but she doesn't go anywhere. She kind of stays where the action is.
Yeah, she lingers.
Yeah.
She's like you. Trying to just be part of the
She's gonna be in show business.
Yeah,
she likes the spotlight.
Yeah, exactly.
Ooh.
She likes the spotlight. Totally. But you had the gates everywhere.
We started with the gate in a circle.
Mhm.
So it was almost like a giant playpen.
Right.
And put all their toys in there. Her brother, just kind of took her lead. And then we'd leave the room for a minute because they're safe.
Right.
Come back and she'd be out. And we're like, how did she get out of there?
She was like
She
Brandon
lifted
Bass.
it up and
Oh.
went under.
Smart.
All right. So then
Jailbreak.
exactly. So then we baby-proofed the basement, which is a finished basement. Had a carpet and the panel walls like the Brady Bunch.
It wasn't.
And
What's it?
we put one gate.
Ramsey. Company.
Right. We put one gate to keep them in that room, and they had a giant room. And we would go upstairs and be like, "Okay, let's have a little time to ourselves." And then they would both come marching up the steps. So then we put a second gate on top and tied it.
Oh,
so it's
yeah.
like 6 feet, like 6 feet. And then they came through the gate again. So we put up a cam.
So
to
see what they were doing?
They were doing. They were like prisoners. They climbed
On
the
the gate. Scale it.
scaled it, went over, and climbed down. So then that was it. We're like, we're fucked.
And now they're fugitives as adults, right?
Yeah,
Where
no,
are they?
no,
We haven't
yeah.
seen them in 6 years.
So Robin wants to know: is your daughter 21? No, his daughter's
My
2.
daughter's 2.
Yeah, that's why we.
She'll be 2 Saturday.
Yeah. So coming right up, and for Father's Day. So you said you have had 3 Father's Days. in
This will be
2
my
years?
3rd Father's Day coming on the 20th of June.
Cheater,
Yeah.
2 years.
But the first one, she was like a week
She
old.
was the gift.
Yeah.
She was the Father's
Well, you know what's
Day
funny?
gift.
My wife was due on June 7th of 2019, right?
Okay.
She didn't come until June 12th. On June 15th, I was scheduled to leave for Vegas to do
So she knows. She's already ready.
We
to
know
do
so funny.
business.
No,
She's
so
ready.
here's the funniest part. And this is totally comics, right? I'm on the 7th or the 6th. I'm on the road doing a gig, and I'm talking to my friend Jackie Byrne. If she's out there, she's Jersey comic, very funny girl. She's like, "What are you gonna do if the baby doesn't come by June 15th?"
What do you mean, my act?
I'm like, yeah. I'm like, it's Vegas, man. What do you mean? What am I gonna do? I'm gonna miss my daughter's birth. That's what I'm gonna do. Yeah.
That's gonna be another joke in my fucking act.
Thank God she came on the 12th and I didn't miss the birth. And then that was my first Father's Day, but it was only a few days. She was a few days old, She was a few days old. So we just kind of, she slept next to me while I watched horse racing and drank bourbon on the couch,
That's a
All
great
right.
Father's
Yeah.
Day.
Yeah, it was great.
Not a bad
That's
way
gonna
to
be
go.
one of your best ever.
That was my apartment days. Now I have a house, so that I couldn't barbecue. Now I can barbecue in the backyard, so,
So now, when you had a girl, were you like, oh fuck, or you're like, oh, a girl's gonna be easier? Because like boys, like you saying, boys like are known to like scale shit and be harder when they're
Yeah.
younger, and then and then when the girls are older, they're harder. You know what I mean?
Right,
Girls
my
are
brother.
more like docile.
I have a brother and a sister. My brother and I are 2 years apart, and we were hell on my mother.
You're older?
I'm the baby.
Okay.
My sister's the eldest. She was the easiest until she became an adult.
Okay.
Or a teenager.
Yeah. And then she.
But when she was little,
it's
she
her
was
turn.
easy. My brother and I, my sister's 4 years older than us, so my brother and I my mother, we wreaked havoc on my mother.
Yeah.
But my mother could take it. She was
Yeah.
tough, She could hit you from 2 rooms away with a spoon, or with an ashtray,
Now,
different world.
Like, since you say that, you bring it up. What ethnicity are you? Are you?
Throwing ashtrays. Speaking of throwing ashtrays at
Well,
your children.
My mother, my father,
Either, I'm
Is that an
guessing
Irish
you're
thing?
either
Or is that...
Italian or Jewish.
no, it's Italian and Irish. My mother was half Irish, so
I knew it.
drink and hit you from 2 rooms away.
Yeah.
Half shit face, she could hit you from 2 rooms away with an ashtray,
Yeah.
Good
So-
aim.
Fucking frisbee. Yeah.
So-
So my Facebook friend Harry Flex drop is watching. He's saying hi to both of us.
Hello.
I love Harry.
Now,
Harry.
what is your what's your MO? Like, if you had to write a mission statement for your daughter's life, what would your fucking business plan be?
Oh, you're talking to somebody in show business, so it's pretty much like, do whatever you want that makes you happy. Like, what am I going to tell her? All I would tell her is save your money. Joey Cole once told me, it's not how much you make, it's how much you keep.
That's
Mhm.
true.
So he's like,
My boyfriend's all about that,
Yeah.
right, Michael?
Yeah.
well, I'm not
Wait.
like that.
I don't know if
You
I'm
see it
supposed
and
to
it's
say
burning
this,
in
but
your pocket.
It doesn't burn, but I'm like, I live life. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I
Yeah.
travel. I'm this. My wife's always like, why you tip so much? My wife could be Jewish, but she's not. She's German. And I always say that the Jewish people get a bad rap because the Germans are cheaper than the Jews.
Oh, my boyfriend's
It's actually a
Italian.
German thing. It's not a Jewish thing.
Yeah, right.
My boyfriend's Italian, and he's very, very
Tight?
tight.
See,
Tight
that's
with
rare
the
for an
money.
Italian. A New York Italian, it's very rare.
Yeah,
Because
Long
my
Island
family,
Italian.
here's the difference
Is that
between,
it?
Yeah,
here's the difference between when I go to dinner with my German in-laws, and my in-laws are good.
yeah.
But let's
extended.
say the pair, it would be or just my wife. Let's just say just my wife. My wife would be like, oh, we had this with this. Well, we should only leave this. Here's the difference between that and my brother, me, and my father. I got it. I got the tip. Here,
Yeah.
don't worry about it. I got it. That's the difference. You know
Oh,
what I'm saying?
yeah.
Where my wife's like, don't tip so much.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
you know?
yeah.
So it's a whole different thing. But that's what I would tell my daughter. I would be like, live life to the fullest, save your money, and do what you want to do. Don't do what somebody else thinks you should do.
Now, was your daughter baptized? You bring her to church? You believe in anything after you fucking get buried in the ground? Did you get buried in the ground?
No, I actually.
You just shot him with like 5 questions
That's
at once.
such-
That's how you keep them honest.
This is a woman. This is such a woman-run show with the way. Okay, my daughter's baptized. My wife is Lutheran. I was raised Catholic. I really don't follow so much organized religion anymore. I am spiritual, and when I die, my instruction for my wife is to cremate me and spread my ashes at the finish line at Belmont Racetrack because I'm a horse racing.
Oh, there you
Guy,
go.
so.
All right.
That's cool.
All right.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Why waste a plot of land? You know?
Yeah.
Let's-
No, I definitely am for the cremation. I'm like,
I want to
fucking
be
go.
in one of those
Mausoleums?
But
You know.
I'll worry about that.
You don't have
that's
to worry
a lot of
about
fun.
it. You don't have to worry about it.
Yeah, I know. It's fucking whoever ends up with the will.
So Harry says the Italians and the Irish get along very well.
They do
Yeah.
because the Irish don't cook.
Yeah, we
so-
sit and fucking talk to you while you're fucking cooking.
That's right. You know?
The company.
The Irish just put on a pot of water and go, whatever it is, throw it in there with fucking violet.
Exactly. It'll fucking work.
Well, do you guys out there have any parenting stories? Because we're talking about parenting. I don't know if, even if you think like my boyfriend thinks of his cats as his babies because he never had children.
I wish I could put a litter box out and a bowl of food and tell my daughter, hey, you can shit there and eat there, and I'm going to take a nap.
Yeah, no, the megalomania that would ensue if I fucking had a kid. Because even when I had a fucking poorly trained dog, I was like, oh, he's so cute. Look at him go. It's like, no.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, no, fuck it. No.
I know, it's funny though, because I had a kid
It's
late.
a lot of work.
We were an older couple. My wife's younger than I am. She's 16. But I had I was in my 40s, mid 40s when I had my daughter. So for me, it's like, now I'm getting older. Now my wife wants, let's have another one, Oh, and I'm
God.
like, just don't wake me. Do whatever you want to do. Let me sleep. But now we're trying to have another one because we don't want to be.
But
have another
your
child.
wife is
Yeah.
younger, obviously.
My wife's younger than I am, but she's still not young.
But
She's not old.
But we're still not going to disclose it. But I don't know. It should age is a number. Who cares? But you're just saying later in life you had kids.
My wife is
Well, it's a
between.
biological
My
clock
wife is.
issue,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah, my wife's between 41 and 42. She's right in there
Oh,
somewhere.
okay.
So, you know,
right.
yeah. But so we're trying to have another one because we have siblings and we feel like let's not have only child.
Yeah.
My brother told me the best story. 2 years ago or last year, I don't know what it was. It was Christmas Eve. We always do the Christmas Eve. We do the 7 fishes. We do we have a big Christmas Eve thing at my brother's house. And so we're sitting downstairs later on, having a bourbon, sitting in front of the fireplace, Christmas tree, It's a Wonderful Life on the TV, enjoying it, right? And my brother goes, you got to have another one. And I go, why do I have to have another? He has 2 boys, and they're a year and a half apart, right? And he goes, where's my boys right now? And I go, I don't know, upstairs playing. He goes, exactly. He goes, if you have one, you ought to play date.
Yeah, exactly.
He goes,
and
my brother and I grew up
the other way.
Yeah, my brother, we were 2 years apart, so we were close. We did everything together. We played sports. We got in trouble together. We stole matches and almost burned the house down together. We did everything together.
Exactly.
You know?
I think it's important to have siblings.
Well, my mother was an only child. That's why she wanted to have one child. And my sister hated me the minute I was born.
Oh, my sister.
Well, that'll happen,
Oh,
yeah.
My
And my daughter will be almost 3 by the time we have another one.
She's going to hate...
For a minute, she will.
My sister was
Yeah.
For a
3
minute.
years old. Cried when they sat her down. She understood what cousins were. She understood that meant toys were getting cut in half. She understood. She's like, fucking King Solomon. She's like, this fucking shit's done.
But yeah.
my time is fucking just cut in half.
Well, my sister and I, when we were younger, we all didn't get along like that. But now, my brother and my sister and I, we're like so close, So you need to be able to talk to somebody who knows your parents, who can bitch about your parents and know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
And that's a sibling.
Yeah, like,
you know what I mean?
my mom's crazy. Like, no, our mom's fucking.
Right. You need to have that sibling to go.
Your mom is watching. Just
you need that phone call.
But everyone has a different
You have to have that,
definition of
guess what mom just said to me? Phone call. You know what I'm saying? And that sibling gets it,
Yeah.
So I understand why my wife and it's like, we have to have another one for that. So she can have that.
See, Michael and I, my boyfriend and I, we don't have a really close relationship. Well, I'm not going to talk about that.
You don't have a close relationship. Let's talk about it. Let's delve into this, Bonnie.
No, I just realized his mom might be watching this. I'm going. Let's go on to something else.
Well, one of the
I
things.
reveal too much information.
One of the things my mom always said, because my mom was very much just like, when you're being a shitty person. Those were the words she said. Your stomach will hurt. Your intuition. You know when you're being nice. You know when you're not. They did not force feed food. If you're fucking hungry, done, and you didn't want to eat.
Well, you're Irish, right?
Yeah.
So
there was nothing on the table
they
anyway.
forced me to eat.
So you don't grow up in an Italian household.
Yeah,
Italian household, even when you're shitting your brains out with diarrhea, they're like, come on, you got to eat. What's wrong with you?
Yeah, you're fucking sick. So no, that was, and also like doing homework and stuff. My mom was like, I'm not going to get in trouble. Like, you go to school and you get your ass yelled at. Like, she totally was.
She gave you responsibility.
Yeah, so she was just like, it's your fucking problem. Like,
right.
You can fucking go down the hole. It's not my fucking problem. It was good though.
Yeah, it made you grow up. So John Piazza's tuning in. He said, hey guys, love Monty's chair. Looks like John Piazza's
That's
sport
Grandpa
coat.
Bob's chair.
This reminds me of like,
It reminds me of Archie Bunker.
a little bit Archie Bunker.
So many dinners, Grandpa
Or
Bob
it reminds me of
chair.
like a sitcom from the 70s kind of chair. And the old guys, I should have brought a cigar.
We were talking about Grandpa Bob today, so that's my husband's grandfather. And,
God bless his soul.
Yeah, seriously. And he actually, he would call the post office, and they fucking knew who he was because he had such problems with the postman that the guy was commingling the mail. That's a real fucking fraudulent thing where they put your like bill, like you'll have like 5 crappy magazines, and they'll put like one of your like PSEG votes fucking in there, and then you'll throw the magazine out, and then you take the one letter on top, And so he was like getting fucking late notices, shit. It was all fucked up. And after he passed away, like they live in a really small town upstate, and people were like, Bob was your dad, to my mother-in-law. Like, I'm so fucking sorry, dude. Like, because Bob was a fucking tough motherfucker. Like, he was a chef on in the
Navy ship?
On a Navy ship.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so he ran a tight ship.
Once you said that, once you said he was a chef, and I said Navy, I said right away.
Yeah, Navy
Those are the
chef.
toughest guys in the service.
Exactly, because waste not, want not.
We applaud for all the servicemen and women, and I do 100%. No, I do, but we never say, but the chefs that cook for these guys,
that keep
they're in the service too.
Oh, yeah, and they fucking have to deal with hungry motherfucking assholes, and you're out at sea. There's no women out there. You guys are all just fucking out. Why do you think mermaids exist? They look at the fucking whale and are like, yeah.
So Stevie GB's saying hello. And
Stevie GB.
It's funny.
Stevie.
There's a blast in the past.
So Stevie GB, his account was hacked, his Facebook account, and he sent me, literally before I came into the door here, a friend request. I'm like, I'm already friends with Stevie GB. Why?
I know. I thought he unfriended me and friended me back. I'm
No,
like,
he
oh,
was
what? Now
hacked.
because I have Chris Monty on the show, you want me to fucking friend again?
He was hacked. So I go, well, Stevie, how do I know that this is,
Yeah,
not,
this is a
that
real
you
you.
are not the hacker? And he goes, okay. And then he had to think of something that we did together. And he's like, remember we were in a show and blah, blah. All right. I'm like, okay. Now I believe you.
It's funny because I do that when people text me. My sister, she's like, hey, it's your sister. I'm like, fucking prove it.
He said, Stevie said he got Zuckerberged.
Yeah, you fucking, what are you, fucking sharing too much shit?
So
you trying to make a buck off fucking Facebook? You fucking high?
No, I think, you never know who can hack your account. So David Lange says he has a good chef story sometime. You're right. Don't mess with a military cook. And my boyfriend's saying, I don't see comments from other people, just saying. Michael, maybe you're on the wrong site.
No, Michael's, I'm not seeing, I'm only seeing the two there from Robin too.
Yeah,
I don't see what you're reading as well. Are we getting fucking Zuckerberg? We just fucking
Are we getting hacked because Stevie GB's watching?
Yeah, Stevie.
It's Stevie GB's
fault.
fault.
Like a bunch. Is that the words?
He
the
sent
Italian
us
word.
a fucking
He gave
serpent
us the
link.
boots.
God damn it.
The boots is
fucking Stevie
zucchini.
No, so Stevie GB says, I remember I booked Chris Monty at the Lazy Clam. See if he remembers.
The opposite of the G-spot.
That's worse than the G-spot.
That's my ex-girlfriend's name from college.
Yeah, seriously.
I do remember the Lazy Clam, Stevie GB. It's a while ago, but it's good to know that you're out there and you're doing well, Steve. I hope to work with you again, man, soon.
Oh, we're gonna have Stevie on
the
soon.
best time I ever bombed was
and
at
John
Stevie
Piazza.
GB show.
I saw Stevie GB play Groucho Marx. Did you guys?
Oh yeah, he's very
was
talented.
Yeah, was he here or he was at Govs when we had him on?
We had him at Govs when we were.
And then it was 2020. We actually had Stevie. You were booked, and then we had like 3 or 4 people.
Oh, yeah.
It was like Peter Bales, him, and like 2 other people.
Connie Hernandez.
And then we were just like, fuck you guys, sorry.
So he said
Reed said it was just like the Regents. Do you know, guys?
A whole year went by.
No, New York Regents. You guys know this?
What?
Fucking optional this year for the kids.
What? Well, after
The
after
Regents?
what they went through.
So the kids are like, oh, well, fuck no, I'm not taking it. My friend's kid's
I wouldn't
15,
take it.
and they're like, she should really take it. You know, it's like good practice.
For the college. For college.
And she's like, you just told my fucking kid it's an optional test. Why the fuck would she? There's no way I'm talking her into it now. Like,
Bullshit.
So
why would you fucking tell her that? Like,
like what? Have you gone on trips with your little girl? Like I remember going to Sesame Place.
Well, that's in the future. We've gone on one trip last year. We went to there's a place called Nobles in Pennsylvania. It's like an amusement park.
I've never been there.
Yeah, it's German.
And you went there?
German. So my wife and her sister and my in-laws always took them there, and it's a traditional family thing.
Where did you say it was?
It's in Pennsylvania.
Yeah, I actually have been there.
There's a lot of
You've been there
stuff.
probably.
Yeah, no, I have.
But we went last year during the pandemic, so it was like
Okay.
half closed, and
Okay.
But even though my daughter, she doesn't really not gonna remember this stuff, right?
I was
Right
gonna
now.
say, do they have
It's
memories
usually
yet?
for the parents. They're like
Right.
when everyone goes
Yeah,
to
it's a
Disneyland
picture.
and the baby's like this big.
Right.
And they're like, oh, we're taking so and so, and they have the little hat on. That trip's for the parents. It's not
totally
for the baby.
parents.
The baby
It
won't
wasn't for
remember
me
a
though.
thing.
I was never an amusement. Even as a kid, I hated amusement parks. I
Oh,
did.
really?
Yeah, my parents took us to Disney. They took us to Great Adventure. All that. Hey, I never liked amusement park. I hate them. So when my wife's like, "Oh, we're gonna do this, this, and this," and I'm like, "You can do this and this and that." I'm not gonna go, but I have to go with my daughter, right? So we went last year during the pandemic, and we're gonna go again this year. She still won't remember. I told my wife, I said, "I'm not spending $3,000 on Disney until she's at." All my friends are like, "Wait till she's at least 5."
Yeah, she'll
Because she's
remember.
not going to remember
Yeah,
before
right,
that. So I told my wife, I go, "You want to go to Disney in Orlando? I'll go." But it's not till she's like 5 or 6.
But then she starts school, and then you can't go because of school. You have to go when
No, we're going
everybody
to-
else goes.
Well, I can't go. What I'll do is I'll book it around my gigs in Florida.
Yeah.
So she can come, we'll go in the summer. I'll book the weekends and we'll go Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday to Disney and do that thing. And I have a lot of family in Florida.
Oh,
I call it the
that's
sixth
nice.
borough of New York, Florida. That's what me and my friends call it because it is. I always tell people I'm going down to the sixth borough this weekend because it's my whole family's down there,
That's so nice. So my boyfriend's saying a German amusement park sounds so wrong in so many ways.
Yes, that is very funny.
And Stevie GB said the same thing. Don't go in the oven, right? Oven ride.
Yes.
And
no, it's the shower.
And Harry's saying Disney is woke. I don't know if they are. But
I
we're not allowed
don't
to talk politics on this show.
I don't give a shit.
This is a politics
It's all
free zone.
2021 lingo and slang.
This
and
is the one place we put it aside.
You should put it aside because people want to tune in and forget about this shit. They've been watching it all day.
Oh yeah,
right, exactly.
All day,
This is our moment
and
of
I'm very
solace.
vocal about it on my page, so I don't talk about it here. Did you want to say something?
Yeah, well, it's 7:59. You want to do the
sure.
on the downbeat? We'll do a
Yeah. We want to do our sponsor, who was actually he was performing in our show on what was it? Our show was on Monday.
Monday. It was
Monday
awesome.
night.
Key, you did a
Key
fucking
Fitz.
phenomenal
he did
job.
a great job. He owns a business called Keys Love Jewelry, stainless steel jewelry, all nickel and tarnish free. Keys cutlery, knives, swords, and self-defense equipment. Excellent quality for reasonable prices. Shop online, keyslovejewelry.com, keyscutlery.com, or you could go in person to Lala's Flea Market, 1075 Portion Road in Farmingville, New York, 631-379-1781. So if you are looking for gorgeous jewelry that's really like very
Affordable.
unique, affordable, and it gets people like, wow, what, like they want to know where it came from and everything. And also his self-defense equipment is amazing. So check him out. And I don't know if we still have the 10%.
Yes,
coupon?
we do. If you mention Wildflowers at checkout, either on either of those websites or at Lala's Flea Market, say hi to Kia and Teresa. Tell them the Wildflowers sent you, or put in Wildflowers at checkout, and you get a 10% off discount. They did that all of May, and it worked out well. So they extended it for all of June. So get those purchases in this month. Father's Day is coming up. You want to take your dad's stun gun?
Or give them a gift certificate to
that's what Bonnie did.
Yeah, I gave
Glenn
a gift certificate, and he got a lot of nice stuff from Key. So David Lange says he thinks it's called Oktoberfest. I'm not sure what he's. I don't know.
Just German.
I'm not sure.
Just
German
stuff.
stuff.
Just German banter.
Yeah.
Nicola Landolfi is watching. She said, "Ladies, good luck with your show tonight. You both look beautiful. Thank you." Did I say her name wrong?
No, that's
Nicola?
Uncle Nicky. That's Tony Landolfi's uncle. And when I saw him,
we met him.
Yeah.
Oh my God, yeah. And I went back to Tony's house after I met him, and he's such a nice man. Nancy Weems is watching. She's saying she was talking about Florida, that it's so hot in Florida right now. I can't imagine.
Yeah.
It was hot out here.
The summer, it felt like Florida heat the last couple of days here, right? It's like you're walking outside. It's like Africa hot, right?
Oh, it was really hot. And Bill Hansen is saying hi to both of us. Hi, Bill. He is always so supportive. So we're doing parenting stories, and so far, not one of you has offered a parenting story.
They're all abused.
Nobody wants to talk about their kids.
They don't want to talk about their children. I actually put something on Facebook the other day that was about Michael. Michael won, settled a lawsuit.
Oh, I know.
I put it on Facebook, and then he doesn't know this, and then all these people were like, "Take it off." There's people. I
know. When I saw that, I was like, "Whoa."
So my friend, my teacher friend goes, "You better take that off."
Yeah.
So I deleted it, but now I just disclosed to Michael because he didn't even know I put it on Facebook.
So
the cat's out of the bag.
We're being honest now.
How old's Michael?
He's 58.
That's your son? Your friend? Who?
No, he's my boyfriend.
Oh, your boyfriend. I'm sorry, I don't know.
Yeah, it's sort of but yeah.
I was like, your son's 58. You look great, Bonnie.
Thank you. I'm actually older than him. So, your mom said, seriously, being my children's mom has been and continues to be the joy of my life. Having 4 amazing children that add so much to humanity. Mandy's my daughter. Drop the mic. That's right. You outdid the mold.
Literally dropped the mic, not on purpose. Can't work
I met
on
your
my
sister
stand.
a few times. Your sister's awesome also. Hi, Corey Marie. She's saying hello.
We love you, Corey.
Yeah. Yes. they're a joy, but they're also a handful. So let's also talk about.
Let's go back to the man with the 1-year-old.
Yeah.
True.
Have you ever had the
2-year-old.
projectile vomiting yet, or has that not happened to you yet?
Me, no. I can hold my liquor.
I'm talking about your little girl.
Not projectile. She was a spitter-upper for a little while in the beginning, but she's pretty much doesn't. You know, she's tough. My daughter's tough. She's got good blood. You know, she could take a punch and she eats everything. She's not picky.
Yeah, that's
unusual.
My daughter eats calamari, grilled salmon, grilled swordfish. She eats steak. She eats chicken.
Jesus,
She
what are you
everything.
bringing her out to? 5-star fucking restaurant.
No, I cook. This is what I cook all the time because my wife.
Oh, that's right. You're domesticated.
I'm domesticated.
Yeah, we were just saying how amazing that is. My boyfriend is always cooking for me.
I cook breakfast, lunch, and dinner. My wife gets lunch. She's teaching from home. She's a school teacher, so she teaches via Zoom down in her little office, right?
Okay.
I bring her down. My wife gets a plate, whatever she ordered. I go, what do you want today? I'm going to make this.
Oh, you like a short order cook?
Yeah.
Wow.
I
My
just
mom
want-
would make something and if you didn't eat it, that's it.
When dinner comes, I tell my wife, this is what we're eating for dinner, and I'm making this, and she's cool.
Right.
But at lunch, I go, if we have whatever we have, I'll make this.
Right.
So,
Okay.
but she was like, I feel like a sandwich today. So I'll make her like a turkey and Swiss, whatever, and I'll cut the sandwich nice, and she'll get a little bit of chips, she'll get a little thing of pickles.
Nice.
It's like being a Cat's Deli in Manhattan. I bring it down to her with little napkins, and my daughter will eat everything. She's not picky at all.
That's good.
That may change
That's good,
as she gets older, but right now,
that is one thing I wish my parents, because like I said earlier, my mom was like, I don't care, don't fucking eat it. I don't give a fucking shit. If you don't
Right.
want, like, I'm not hungry, I don't like it, whatever, I don't care. But I really kind of wish that when I was a kid, they were like, this is broccoli, it's so yummy, it's the best thing. How green is so good. Like
My mom used to tell me it's a tree.
right.
And,
that's what I want to eat.
Yeah.
Fucking bark.
Just put a little garlic,
Fucking
oil,
go
and
on that tree.
see, that's why Italians are good. Put a little garlic, oil, and cheese, and everything tastes good.
Oh, I just
You know?
want to
Yeah,
say
cheese.
everything.
Yeah.
Everything's
Saute
better
and
with
spinach.
cheese.
Just spinach on every fucking thing.
I like spinach.
A kid doesn't like spinach.
When my
No,
wife,
me now. That's
When-
the way I fucking.
when my
that's
wife
how
is-
I hide it.
I know this doesn't have anything to do scientifically, and I know it's not right. But when my wife was pregnant, I was like, I want you to eat. I was feeding her everything. I go because I'm like, I don't want the kid to be allergic to food.
Oh,
so I was like,
yeah.
eat peanuts, eat this, drink vodka, drink scotch. I want this kid to smoke cigarettes. I want this kid to be tough.
Bananas,
Yeah.
you asshole.
And you know what? And my daughter and my wife ate everything, and my
That's
daughter
good.
eats everything.
It's like eating it like local
And you know what?
honey.
But scientists and doctors will tell you that's not really how it works. But you know what? When I
It
want to know
must
is
be, though.
my mother had food aversions to certain things with my brother and sister, and they don't like those foods now. Whereas she said when she was pregnant with me, my mother said she was like a pig. She goes, I ate every fucking thing in sight,
Yeah,
and I can live in any country. I have the most liberal palate in the world. You can put me in any country, and I will survive because I'm not. There's no food I won't eat.
What about the escargot and like
Yes.
octopus stuff?
Yes.
Wow. See,
Oh,
I won't go near that.
I eat
Now,
that.
John Piazza said his son smells like a Cheech and Chong car seat. Well, how old is your son, John?
You say
John
he's
is
in
an
a car
amazing. He's like doing like
Cheech and Chong.
DJ,
That's an old reference. He's
you know.
smoking the Mary Jane.
I know. I hope he's old enough.
Taz is tuning in and she's saying hi to everybody. How are you doing, Taz?
We love you, Taz.
We had Andrea on our show, so that was,
Yeah,
Taz and Andrea are very close.
Can we talk about why kids are in car seats till they're fucking 10 years old? Like a car seat
I
now
thought it was-
converts to a fucking like stool, and then it
I thought
actually
they just
becomes a car when
had
they're
to
like 16.
be in a seatbelt.
You have to be
in
like
the back.
100 pounds.
I don't know what that.
I didn't wear a seatbelt. My grandma looked at me in the back and was like, "You're in the
We
back
didn't wear
seat."
seatbelts. I don't know how old your girls are. I'm not gonna ask your age.
I'm
I know
31.
Bonnie's.
My grandma
You're
Nana
young.
told me you did not need a
You're
seatbelt
young.
in the back
Bonnie's
seat. That's
I was
ludicrous to
I
a
was
child
born
now.
in the days when,
right.
like, you drank out of the hose and
Me too. I
everybody was
grew up
thrown
like
in the
that.
back
That's the
seat.
best one.
and-
You were born when the doctor was like telling your mother,
Yeah,
"I think you're pregnant."
exactly.
Yeah.
exactly. And
I
we
love
played
when
in
you
the
see them
dirt,
smoking.
Yeah.
and we weren't allergic to anything. And if you were, you just coughed it off.
That was it.
And there was no
There was
bubble
no
wrap,
food allergies
no
when I was a
bubble
kid.
wrap around us. And
Right.
we all survived. And you know what? If you didn't survive, maybe there's a reason you shouldn't have survived.
Right.
It's called weeding out the survival of the fittest kind of thing.
Yeah.
You know,
Survival of the
Darwin.
fittest.
if you can't eat a peanut, maybe you should.
Don't go to the circus, bro.
Right. Maybe you should tough it out and get through one episode, and you won't be allergic to peanuts. But we now you have to bubble wrap everybody.
But now you just gotta fucking call the ambulance when your throat is.
What happened? I walked
Yeah.
past an open jar of Skippies.
Walk into a fucking change your socks. Drink
Hi, Alan
water.
Alan Streisfeld is tuning
Hi,
in.
Alan.
Hi, Alan. How are you?
Hello,
Esther
Alan.
Forrester's tuning in, and she's talking about her nephew. He's in a car seat, and he weighs as much as I do.
I don't know
Yeah,
what the car
Esther,
seat
it's
thing is.
You
ridiculous.
better know that rule.
I don't know the rule of the car
seats.
seats.
Esther goes, do I need to be in a booster? That's funny,
All I
Esther.
know is my daughter's 2 going on like 38. And she's already smoking, so I know she's going to be driving me soon. Like the best part of my day is when I change her diaper and I go, pay attention, you're going to be changing daddy's diaper in a couple
Exactly.
years. You know?
It's like the life goes full circle.
Oh,
It's
yeah,
totally
exactly.
full circle.
So, my boyfriend's saying a seatbelt in my car was my father or mother hitting me
Oh,
from the
yeah.
front
The
seat.
hand.
Oh yeah, that hand.
You get the hand.
Oh yeah, all of us remember the
We didn't
hand
have a
coming
seatbelt.
back, like grabbing.
Wait, the hand
whatever.
when your mother, my mother was driving with the cigarette, you get the burnt cigarette in your face, you burn your chin because she had a cigarette
and my
burning.
parents smoked too, but they didn't
With the
smoke.
windows up.
Yeah, right. It
It's
was
cold. Mom,
second-
we can't breathe. It's
secondhand
cold. It's
smoke
winter.
Was not, it was not a big deal
No.
back then. So John Piazza says no helmet, no seatbelt, cigarette smoking, school bus driver. So the bus driver was smoking cigarettes?
Yes.
Whoa, that I don't remember.
I remember
I probably
school-
blocked it out.
It was a different world when we were growing up.
Oh, very
Neither of
different.
my parents.
And no technology.
No,
Yeah.
that's why we're better because we could socialize.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
When if I wanted to ask a girl out when I was in high school, I had to call her house and her
Oh,
father
yeah,
and mother would
yes.
answer.
Yes.
And I would say, oh, is Mandy there?
Yeah,
oh,
guts.
who's this? Oh, this is so-and-so from history class or
Yeah.
whatever it was, you know?
Did she have the
Now,
homework?
these kids today, some guy is going to text my daughter
Yeah.
one day
Yeah.
or whatever.
You won't even know about
Yeah, I
it.
won't even know about
Yep.
it. And she's going to go,
And it
I'm
might
going
not
out in the
even-
driveway, Dad, whatever.
And it
just
might
will
not
tell
even
me.
be a
Yeah.
boy. It might be like a 58-year-old man pretending to be a boy,
All
and
right.
he'll lure her to
That's
the park.
fucked up.
That's
That's
what I-
fucked up,
that's
Bonnie. I
what
don't
I-
want to hear that shit. It's my daughter, goddamn.
You have to be
That's
careful
what I
with
was
this
taught
stuff.
about the internet. Anyone you are
The
talking
internet
to
has
is
to be
actually
careful.
a creepy old fucking disgusting fuck. Every single person on the internet.
You have to
and
be
now look
careful.
at me.
Look at Stevie G. He was just hacked.
Yes. Stevie G, you creepy old bastard.
One creepy old bastard fucking stealing another old creepy bastard's fucking
Yeah.
account.
So Taz, she's very tiny.
I love
Like
you, Stevie. It's just a joke.
Taz, the residential artist, she's saying that she had to be in a booster until the end of junior high.
No.
Because she had to be over 4'9".
What?
Oh,
To ride
is that
this
true,
ride
Taz?
in
Are
your
you
fucking
I don't know
pulling
about
my
that.
leg?
I
I
don't know
think she's
about
pulling
that.
my leg on that one.
Yeah, I'm
So-
pulling bullshit on that one.
So
Nanners.
Alan Streisfeld said, my daughter had a booster shot. That's enough.
That's different.
Yeah, that's a little different.
I had a booster shot.
And now John Piazza saying, I walked up the hill 9 miles in the snow, no shoes to get to school.
Bullshit.
Yeah,
Who are you, my father?
we're telling the parent story.
That was my father's.
yeah,
What air?
that's
We never air when we were kids. You
That's
kids
right.
today with your oxygen.
Oh my god, I used to remember my dad would be like spray painting something, and I'd be outside like fucking just like getting high off the garage drugs with them. Like, oh, it smells nice and misty over here, Dad. He's fucking
He's
spray painting.
staining the fence.
I hope my sister's not watching right now, but he fucking told me one time that he thinks the reason that me and my brother are smarter is because
Oh,
when he used to, my dad does tree service, he's an arborist, and when he used to spray for mosquitoes when he was younger, and like it'd be like a hot day, and this was like the fucking 80s, so he'd be like misting himself off with the fucking chemicals to spray mosquitoes with. And then he got like getting home and started getting fucking nauseous, and it was like, oh, maybe I shouldn't be like doing those chemicals, like.
yeah. I don't think they're supposed to be sunscreen.
So wait, why are you smarter? Because you were inhaling that shit?
No, because it's worked itself out into my sister, and now I'm one further removed, and then my brother's smarter than me.
She was more
I get
saturated with the
My
chemicals.
dad was more potent. With
He
fucking-
poisoned your little
Oh.
sister.
My older sister.
Your older sister.
No, he started cleaning up his act.
Right.
That's why we got a little.
Ah, I get it now.
They also kind of learned a little bit with her. She was a little bit of a guinea pig, you know.
That's my daughter. She's a guinea pig. She's teaching us though.
Oh
She's
yeah,
so
the
smart.
first child always gets like that's the test
Anytime we
child.
watched home movies as kids, and I still have them now because we transformed the video to VHS to DVD.
Yeah.
I did it.
But right,
All
so
my shit's
but
on
anytime we were
DVD.
kids, my parents' anniversary is the 18th of June, and every year
Oh,
my
everything's coming up.
dad would put a sheet down and he'd put his projector out. We were little, and he'd show
Oh,
the whole
that's
movie.
Oh, I love that
But
too.
the first,
yeah.
like, it would be a
It's like-
4-hour night, right? He had like the Zapruder film from the Kennedy assassination. It was like the
Yes,
old 8mm. That's
like
what
this,
no
yes.
sound. That's
Yes,
what we
no
grew up on, right?
sound.
So, but the first, it was a 4-hour thing. But the first 3.5 hours was my sister.
Yeah, like.
And then my brother and I for like 2 minutes, and then fucking the thing, it's over. It's just,
Right, the first child gets all the attention.
yeah.
Wait, I do remember when my son I went into a drugstore. He was sick or something. I had to pick up some medicine for him. And there was this woman there with two little girls. And she just came over to me and she said, I guess she had just had it. You know, she had a bad day or whatever. And she goes, don't have another child. I'm a complete stranger to her. She goes, once you have another one, your life turns into like a shit show. She didn't say shit show, like whatever it was.
She meant shit show.
Yeah, that was the meaning behind it. And then I'm watching the two kids fighting, and she's trying to separate them.
Manny's not gonna have any children now.
Oh, this is why I asked for this to be the topic. I needed assurance.
No, it's not. Listen, and it's one thing there's one thing that people always say, and I'm sure Bonnie will agree with me. And I was the same way. I didn't get married till I was 45 years old, and then I had a baby at 47. Right, I'm 48 now. Right, I'm gonna be 49.
It's usually how it goes.
Right. With God willing.
You're going to be 52 next.
God willing. But everybody, you know what everybody say to me? Everybody would say, oh, you know what though? I would go to parties and I go, there's kids. I can't.
What are they doing?
And they go, they'd be like, oh, but when it's your kid, it's going to be different.
Yeah, it's going
right?
to be cute.
Yeah.
But you know what?
It's not.
No, it's not, but it is. Because as annoying as it is, that's still my kid.
It's still you.
And I would, like, if another kid puked or shit and it got it on me, I'd be like, oh my God, my daughter could shit on my pants. And it's like, it's my daughter. That shit is gold to me. You know what I'm saying? I made that shit come out of her because I made her. You know what I'm saying?
She's only 2. Give it some time.
No, I know. But you know what I'm saying.
It's not going to be cute.
There's no love. Like my friend Rich Walker said, he goes, you guys know Rich. He would say,
oh, yeah.
My kids, I die for my kids. You know, my wife, I'll leave her for dead. But the kids, you know?
That's true.
Yeah, no, I forget which comedian.
There's that love that's between you and that child, you know. And that's it. That's that love that's greater than, you know, only because that you're a part of each other, you know?
Well, yeah.
John Piazza is saying this is a Terry McNeely topic tonight. Meaning the children?
Well, yeah, he hates kids.
Oh, maybe the smoking. Maybe he's talking about the
Listen,
smoking.
I hate kids too. I just love my daughter. I love my daughter.
Okay.
I love my daughter and my nephews.
And PSA to not have kids. No, but all my cousins are like, when are you going to have kids? I'm like, well, are you going to invite me over? Like, when you
it's
have
like
a
lot
fucking
of pressure.
kid.
It's a lot of pressure on people.
It's a lot. And the older you get, it's harder. Like when you get to my age and you go, hey, you know what? I'm not old, but you're set in your ways.
I also don't like when I had a dog and people were like, oh, he could jump on me. It's cool. I'm like, no, he's a little shithead. He doesn't jump on people. Don't let him do that. And like when kid goes to grandma or aunt or friend's house, fucking, they just are getting taught whatever
touching stuff, breaking stuff, we don't let.
Whatever. A parent could just say, you know, never to do this, right? And kid just got taught a lesson that.
Let me just say this: my daughter is my wife and my mother-in-law. They got that shit down. When my daughter's anything 9, that's it. She stops. She knows. You know, my wife's not only German American, but she's a teacher and a therapist. So my daughter, she's homeschooled tight.
Well, I was a teacher, so I had a lot of kids that came into kindergarten that never heard the word no before.
Well, you know, it's funny. They always say teachers are the worst parents with their own kids.
Oh, I wasn't.
Yeah.
I wasn't. I was very, like,
they let them get away with more shit.
It's like the carpenter and the whatever, the shoemaker.
Yeah,
kids don't have shoes.
True. You know? Right.
It's like
Robin DeVito said, my kids never. Where did it go? Never had a pacifier or a bottle. They went from the boob to a damn cup.
Oh my God! Yeah,
my daughter's a pacifier baby.
I was a total binky kid.
Some kids love the binky and some kids don't.
I was a thumb sucker. My mother took it away, and from 2 on, I sucked my thumb.
My friend, I brought her over. She had a baby, and I met the baby the day it got its belly button. My friend Danny thought that was hilarious that I said that. I was like, the umbilical cord fell off. He got his belly button that day. That's when he met him. But she didn't have pacifiers. I got her one of the things, and it had the little toy held the pacifier. I was like, insert fucking. She's like, yeah, no, I'm not doing that. I'm like, and Billy's like, yeah, shit, I'm gonna fucking get.
You know what
I'm
though?
Like, it's a fucking cork. What are you talking about?
I wish, but you know what? If my daughter's like to go to sleep. To go to sleep is when we give it to her because she calms down and it soothes her. But now she's getting to be 2, and I told my wife, we took her to the doctor when she was like 1.5, and her doctor was like, why does she have the pacifier in? And we were
they're like, it's gonna mess up her teeth.
No, not even that. It's just like, you should stop that now
because
she's gonna get addicted to it. You don't want that. And so
that's what happened to me.
Yeah.
No, because I grind my teeth.
Yeah.
Is what I just realized when we were talking about this. I have literally grind my teeth really bad, and I wonder if it's that pacifier fucking ointment.
Yeah, because you always
the thumb also does the same thing. My mom put terrible chemicals
This means
on
something
mine.
else, Bonnie, by the way. I just want to say that. Talking about my daughter right now. Don't do this, please.
Terrible chemicals.
Terrible chemicals. So when you put it in your mouth, it tasted horrible. To try to get rid of
try to get rid of it. So my mother-in-law said when my wife was 2 or 2.5 or whatever it was, she told her that Santa Claus has new baby reindeer and he needs the pacifiers for the baby reindeer. And my daughter and my wife said, she was like, oh yes, give it to Santa, whatever. But right now my daughter doesn't comprehend Santa Claus, you know.
Yeah, so you can't have her
giving
him, offering him goods.
I try during the day with her. I don't give it to her.
Yeah.
But when if she's not going down for that nap, I go and grab it and I go, then she just gets like, okay, I'm tired now.
It's like a drink for us, you know. Like we're having a drink to calm down. Like the pacifier is a drink for them. It's not like.
But we got to wean her off it. I don't know how we're gonna do it because it's coming up. She's gonna be 2 next week.
No, I think that's a good idea that you said. You just pretend.
I'm gonna tell her that Elmo needs it because she loves Elmo and Abby right now.
Right.
I think Elmo needs a pacifier.
For the kids
Elmo
in Africa.
And we don't say pacifier. She actually in German. No, we don't say binky. My mother-in-law says it's German. Schnulli is a pacifier in German. It's called a Schnulli.
I don't want Schnulli in my mouth.
Yeah. So that's what she knows. My daughter will ask for the Schnulli. She'll ask for it.
Oh, how much does she talk? Because kids are like really age different.
She's got a very vast vocabulary. Okay. I always tell people, I actually say this on stage, but it's true. My mother-in-law teaches her German stuff, and my family teaches her Italian stuff, but she crosses the language.
Okay.
So she's so cute. So she comes in the other day, and she's like, Ich bin ein Fangul. And she walked out of the you know. So she speaks German, Italian, and English all mixed together, you know.
That's
but I'll say something to her in Italian, and she'll respond in English, but she knows what I'm saying.
That's good. That's good.
That's the time to teach them. They're sponges. Your mom said that she also had chemicals put on her thumb. See that? I'm not the only one. Nancy Williams said
it's a different time. It was a different time.
Yeah. Yes. Nancy Williams said my kid kept throwing his bottle out the window till it was the last one, and then it was gone. Yeah, that's like tough love.
Yeah.
If you're gonna throw your own friggin' bottle out the window, then you don't deserve that bottle.
The bottle I had when I was a baby was a glass bottle, not a plastic bottle.
So you were.
And I hit my grandmother in the head with it because my mother said I was a bottle thrower too, and I hit my grandmother in the back of the head with it.
Oh my God!
Yeah.
Well, I wonder where you learned that.
Like from my mother.
Oh my God.
David Lang said I got in much more trouble as a child than my own kids did. I was like the Evel Knievel of toddlers. Do you remember? Like, give me one example, David.
Give us a story.
Yeah. What did you do?
My daughter's very good. She'll totally she'll throw her little fits now because the terrible twos are coming.
Yeah.
And she'll test you a little bit, but she'll still she'll say please and thank you. You know, and she when she gets in her little mood,
well, that's taught.
Yeah, we teach her that.
Manners are taught.
You know, but she's saying yeah now a lot. I'm just like, look at her. I'm like, yes, say yes, and she's like, yeah. And I'm like,
that's hard to break. I say yeah a lot.
We all do. Me and my wife say it all day long. That's why she hears it.
Yeah.
You know, but I just want her to be a little bit more like, you know, prim and proper. Let's start her off that way and see. Let her fuck herself up. Let us do the right thing. You know.
Right. Yeah. I was told to watch my fucking mouth when I was a kid. Like, literally.
Oh yeah. Yeah, we try not to curse. My wife, I don't speak German. She don't speak that much time, but I'll say something just to, you know.
Oh, so you can actually communicate with your kid and your wife not know about it. And vice
versa. A little bit.
She's a little bit of a double agent.
My wife knows. Yeah. She is like a double. She's going to play a spoke right in the middle.
Yeah, she's going to have to double cross you, folks.
Yeah.
You're not going to even have to get divorced for the kid to lie to you. Because usually, I have friends that like, they'd be like, oh, dad didn't give me any money, mom didn't give me any money. Divorced kids. Or like, oh, mom punished at mom's house, going to dad's friend's house, fucking not punished. Fucking weekend.
Yeah.
Mom and dad don't
it's
get
called divide and conquer.
Yep.
They do that even if the parents are not divorced.
Yeah, no.
Hey, camera jockey's tuning in.
Camera jockey, we love you. You're fucking so awesome.
Thank you for taking pictures the other night.
I don't know if that's a guy jockey riding a horse.
Oh yeah, that's where he wants to be. Spread his ashes on
Belmont Racetrack.
Yeah,
Belmont Racetrack.
After he passes away.
Hopefully a long time from now.
A planner, man. I don't even like to think about it. But
They're gonna great weekend at Bernie's, me, and I got that in my will at discretion. So Glenn has to,
No. Well, if it happens, if it unfortunately happens soon, Bonnie would do the show. You propped up next to her.
Well, no, exactly.
And
my
we
husband's
get,
discretion, as long as my husband's
I'll call my friend John Peasy in, the ventriloquist, to do your voice during the show.
I called my brother one day because I call him because I've got 2 life insurance policies, and he's the beneficiary. It's my husband and then my brother, and my husband's fucking a smoker. I'm like, you're gonna
smokes?
Yeah.
What? I learned something
just
new
not
tonight.
in our house, but yeah, no, he's
cigarette smoker.
Yeah, no, but he's someone he's very like he could take it or leave it. Like
I had no idea.
Yeah, he's not like a needs to be outside. Like he can go a weekend of fucking.
So he's a
it's like a
social
but
smoker.
yeah, like he can have a pack
I smoke
around.
cigars, but I don't smoke them every day anymore because it's just too hard to. By the time my daughter goes to sleep, I'm like, you know what? It's chilly out tonight. I'm not sitting outside.
Yeah, it's a whole thing.
Yeah.
When you get older, you're like, it's fucking chilly. It's damp. I'm not going out there. Now it's like, it's too fucking humid. I'm not sitting outside.
I don't like to be outside.
I love being outside, but I just when it's humid or chilly,
right?
I'd rather be in the air conditioning.
It has to be perfect weather.
If it's 73 out, I'm sitting out there with a bourbon and a cigar.
We were kicked out.
You kidding me?
And then
I'd stay in the pool till my lips turn blue and my fingers are shriveled.
You would hear your mom's voice at dinner.
Yep.
And then if you didn't
come back
whistled. In time,
he whistled for us, my dad.
Yeah, that's cool.
I mean, that's how
he can still do it. He's 79 years old. My dad can still do the whistle.
The whistle to call
you
back.
The Brooklyn whistle, we call it, but he's from Ozone Park.
Yeah. So,
he's got
have you started putting
Are you reading
I'm
these
ahead
questions?
of you because what?
Are you reading these questions?
No, I'm just.
Have I started what?
My daughter is 22, so I had her in dance lessons.
At what age?
Oh my God! I think she was 4.
Probably when she's like 2 or 3. In the next.
Because it starts earlier now.
I want to get my daughter into show business stuff, but the problem is once things are starting to go back to normal.
Yeah.
And I'm on the road a lot. Like I'm pretty much on the road like Tuesday through Sunday.
I'm going to ask you a serious question. I'm going to feel differently how you answer. Does your kid have a hashtag?
No.
Is the correct answer.
My daughter's not even. I rarely put my picture of my daughter on the internet.
I don't think it's right.
Oh, because a hashtag means you could find them?
Well,
no, I don't.
A baby is born. They put a hashtag so that the kid's being tracked already. It's not their choice.
I don't do that, and we rarely put pictures on the internet.
There was no internet.
A birthday or something like that. But every day I don't put anything. Only because she doesn't have a choice in that. I don't want to put her on the internet.
Right, and then she's like, Dad, well, I fucking looks like shit.
And you know why? The second reason I really don't put her on the internet. Because she gets more likes than me, that little fucking.
Oh yeah, that's.
I'm gonna be so pissed off.
Your head's gonna explode.
She would. Because
you're just gonna have to prop her up on stage while you tell
jokes. My agent was like, "Do you want? I have a great connection for child actor. Do you want to get your daughter? She's so cute."
You were like, "No, fuck her."
If that little shit books more than me, I'm gonna be so pissed off. I go, "No, I don't want her."
I'm not gonna cook for that little fucking.
No, but I'll do some tap stuff with her soon, and I'll do some. She's already like she knows jazz hands already. And she knows, when she hears an intro, like a Sinatra intro or a Count Basie, she knows. I look at her and I go, "We're on," and she comes marching in. Like she's gonna be a show business kid,
That's awesome.
Well, you gotta start training them young. You do, but I do appreciate that you keep them.
No hashtag.
No, keep her privacy until she's
a
old
birthday
enough.
picture or 2 will be up, but we don't. My wife and I never put stuff of her on the internet that much because we're just like, you know what?
Well, it's fine to put it up once in a while, but I think people get annoyed when. They post
you bury them
all
with
the time.
Right.
Like how many times can you like if they put up 50 pictures every day?
Even if it's of themselves, I'm not looking at it. 50 pictures.
It's like sparingly put them out and then don't show how you can contact the kid.
Right.
I mean, I only discovered social media like 3 years ago, so my kids were on nothing. I didn't even know what Facebook was. So luckily for me, because I overshare.
And now you have a show on Facebook.
I know.
Yeah.
We are.
Look at you. How evolved you've become in 3 years.
I know. I don't understand Instagram though.
It's the same thing as Facebook, just with pictures and videos.
I don't know how to tag people. I don't know how to
same
do
shit.
Story.
Just do and then put their names in.
Oh, I should do that.
But everyone's got their fucking.
Ask Mandy, she'll tell you.
We got 3 minutes left.
3 minutes. That's longer than I needed to make my daughter.
Plug everything. What do you got? How can they find you?
ChrisMonteLive.com. From there, you can go to all my social media is right on the front page, on the home page of my website. You can click onto, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, everyone. Even though I don't really use LinkedIn, so go to Instagram, Facebook, or Twitter. And that's pretty much it. ChrisMonty.com. I always tell people that's the website.
And you said you had something coming up. What, in Babylon? You said you're going to be.
No, right here in your hometown, right here in. Are we saying where?
Yeah,
we're in Burbank, California, right now. We're in Deer Park on the 19th. I'm going to be at the Bemidji Lodge. It's like an Italian American club on Deer Park Avenue.
Okay.
With Rich Walker and Matt Burke.
Okay.
I forget who else on the show, but it's going to be a good show there. And
Tugboat Manny is saying hi. He said he's so happy for Monty's success.
Yeah, he says that all the time. That's our inside joke. I'm going to be with Tugboat Manny.
I love Tugboat.
I'm going to be Tugboat Manny. I think on the 24th of June and on the 17th of June. I'm going to be with my acquaintance Mark David Hirschman and his show at Governor's Comedy Club in Levittown. Thursday the 17th. There's only a few tickets left because it's selling like hotcakes.
Govs.com.
Yeah, that's Eric Kaft, Mike Keegan, Mark Hirschman, and me. We're going to be, and Tracy Canazzo, we're going to be over there at Governor's Levittown.
Govs.com. And you said that was, what date was that?
The 17th of June, Thursday night.
All right, so look that up at Govs.com. Grab tickets before they sell out. We appreciate your time.
Thank you so much.
Thanks for the
really
bourbon.
do.
Thanks for
Really
the
do.
funny stories, and thanks for having me.
Thanks for
so
having
much.
a kid so that you could actually contribute to the conversation.
I could have done
'cause
something.
You were nothing before you had that little star.
You know what? I know. She
And
steals
I
my
met you
thunder.
at the
We're gonna be like, remember when we had Chris Monty fucking or whatever Monty's dad on our fucking show?
Olivia's dad. Remember we had Olivia's dad?
Oh, that's great that our name's Olivia, because somebody told me, you got to meet our friend Olivia. You're the same person. I go, oh my God, will we be soulmates? They go, Olivia doesn't have a soul.
My Olivia has a soul.
And that's our
My
time
little
for
sugar.
tonight. And I think I
Thank
have
you,
a soul.
everybody. Everybody's saying great
What's
show.
on my
Thank you,
check?
everybody.
Thank you for hanging with
your
us.
stories. Thank you.
Thank you for having me.
And July 5th, come to G's Club. If you're a comedian or a patron, we want to see you. Come shake our hand, put your name in the hat, come perform. I don't even care if you're not a comedian. If you put your name in the hat, you get a chance to win.
You just show up, and
We
we'll put
will
you in future shows.
put you
And
on.
this Saturday, please come see me and Eli Velasquez, who is a Marine. Support the Marines. Justin McDonald at Bayshore Hopkins Brewery this Saturday at 8 o'clock. Please support us.
We love
Thank
you
you,
guys.
everybody. Bye.
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 Ciao.